Hey, you possum peeps. Today is Friday, February 23rd, 2024, and you're watching the Weekly Paw. Hi, my name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the editor-in-chief and co-publisher of Pet Lifestyles magazine. It has been forever since we last did an episode. Yeah, I know, I just couldn't resist. Apologies, but life has truly been a strange mix of things of late. First off, getting over this flu that's been going around is a nightmare. Now, as you may remember from the last episode we did at the end of January, yes, it has actually been a month, I was struggling for air. Well, a month later, and I'm still having some minor symptoms. But it does make it hard to do an episode when you are so short on oxygen. Now, the flu that's going around, I'm telling you, this particular variant, it's not COVID. But it also is stronger than the flu. Head, stomach, throat, the whole thing. And it lasts for a while. And believe it or not, there are a lot of folks who, once you get over it, unfortunately, you get sick again right away. So just be mindful of that. Go get your flu shot. Do all the right things that you need to do to stay healthy. Second, my wife, Kylie, is now gone for the next 3 months. She's visiting her family in her home country of Australia. And, you know, it's an agreement that we made years ago where she gets to spend a few months of the year with her mom and dad and her sister and her sister's husband, Scott, and certainly their little boy named Ewan, who is just such a cutie. Anyway, also, before I forget, somewhere in the last month, I was named managing editor and co-publisher of our sister publication, New York Lifestyles magazine. So yeah, it's been a little nuts around here lately. Let's get to the possumness. On next Friday's episode, I'm going to announce who is on the cover of the Pet Lifestyles magazine March issue, which is the health and wellness issue. And boy, is it a doozy. Let's just say it's one of the most famous celebrity chefs on earth who makes some of the most amazing food you have ever had in your life. And that he also has a penchant for helping humanity. Well, he just launched a new pet food line recently. So we're going to discuss all that on next week's episode. And I'm going to go through some more of the features in the magazine for the March issue to try and help you guys as pet parents to give you the best tools we possibly can so you can have the best relationship with your forever friend. In the interim, we were recently introduced to a new company that I have become fast friends with, Propel Communications. Aaron and Charlie are their names. And it's a marketing house that does a lot of work in the pet space. So their client is Doggijuana and Meowijuana. It is so much fun. They pitched me on covering their products, and unto themselves, those products are fantastic. However, there's one angle I gravitated toward and had to get more information. As a matter of fact, it's literally in the name, Juana. Now, we all know, marijuana and so on and so forth. The fact that it's called Doggijuana, yet there's no CBD and no THC in it, I had to find out what was going on because, and I'll show you in a second, the brand identity is stunning. The packaging is beautiful. The products are so well done. But from on its face, the positioning, I'm thinking, okay, so I give this to my dog to get my dog stoned. Or I give this to my cat to get my cat stoned. No. It is, in fact, all natural, organic catnip for dogs. Yes, you heard me correctly. Catnip for dogs. Does it work? Check this out. Ready? Now, as you can see, the pouch is closed. Bree is all excited. Oh. And guess what? You enjoying that, Bree? You enjoying that? Now, remember before when I said Doggijuana and Meowijuana? Yes, catnip for cats and related products too. I have to tell you, these products are so well made. I mean, the quality, the durability, the packaging, all of it. It's perfect. An all-around pawsome product. So the URL's been on your screen for a little bit. Let me explain something to you folks. You look at this and you look at these toys. The toys unto themselves, this is what I was talking about before, are just the quality, the durability, how tough it is. It really is a well-done product. The packaging is stunning. The explanation for everything is beautiful. It's very well done. I am so impressed by this line. And as a matter of fact, they don't just sell toys. They also sell the actual catnip. You can sprinkle it on food. You can put it in, your dog's other toys, things like that. Totally safe, totally harmless. It doesn't get them stoned. It doesn't get them high. What it does do, though, it promotes proper digestion, and it also gives them just sort of this nice sense of relaxation. And, Bree has been playing with these toys for the last week, and I think she's torn through a couple of them. We have a handful more to give her, but I have to say, I am so glad I responded to that first email that Charlie sent me, and that I've been going back and forth with Aaron from Propel for Doggijuana and Meowijuana. But Juana Nip, which is one of their products, and it's included, as you can see, it's included with every toy. It really is such a well-done line, and I'm just so impressed by all of it. If you want to learn more and you really want to understand what catnip for dogs is, head over to the URL on your screen to learn more. I do not have enough nice things to say about this company. That's how much I like it. There aren't enough nice things to say because I just can't express them. That's how impressed I am. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but it is actually true. I mean, a company that gets a hamburger that accurately and the product is as strong and as well done as it is. And as you saw in the video where we highlighted the pouch, so this is where you put the catnip for dogs, the you want to nip, because I gotta tell you, Bree absolutely loves this stuff, and she has had so much fun playing with it, and she's actually had really good sleeps after playing with them. So whether that's the catnip or not, I don't know. What I do know is my dog loves this stuff, and yours will too. So head over to that URL and check it out now. Okay, let's do a check-in on how the Rahr is holding up a couple months into Bree receiving it. Or 6 weeks into Bree receiving it. Look at that. It is actually, it's in great shape. As I'm holding it in my hand, you can see no dents, no chew marks, a couple scratches. But I gotta tell you, as you can see from the photo on your screen, Bree even sleeps with this ball. And again, calling it a ball is insulting. With this Rahr. Because I gotta tell you, Rahr dog, great company, amazing product. Bree absolutely loves it. And now she's going to go chase it again. I said to you guys that the Rahr performs as promised. It's indestructible. It's visually appealing to them because of the blue coloring in the ball itself. The durability of it, the indestructible nature of it, the fact that she loves playing with it. As I've said in prior episodes, it is just pawsome. Now, as I've also said in other episodes, I've known Tara Harper Rahr for a long time. Very talented woman. Her husband, Fritz, is an amazing guy as well. They're just an all-around pawsome couple. Now, I'm going to keep updating you on the Rahr and let you know how things are going. Okay, real quick. I wanted to give a shout out to our pack mates over at Best Friends Animal Society. Now, you guys know how much I love Julie Castle, the CEO, how much I love their PR team, the mission, everything about Best Friends Animal Society is perfect. And right now, they have so much going on as we head into the last year for them to advocate for their No Kill Nation goal by 2025. Now, let me just show you this.
Hey, I'm Mark Whalberg, and this is my co-star, Arthur. What happened to you, boy? My new movie is based on the true story of a dog who treks hundreds of miles to find someone to love him, and ends up showing the whole entire world how extraordinary he is. Come on, boy. Lead the way. Arthur's not alone. There are dogs and cats in shelters all across the country hoping to find their very own people. And just like Arthur, they have this incredible ability to be an amazing friend. All they need is someone like you to show them the way home. Oh.
That dog just saved us.
Thank you. Best Friends Animal Society is working to make sure that every dog and cat in America has a chance to find a loving home of their very own. When you adopt your next pet from a shelter or a rescue group, you are helping to save the lives of pets like Arthur and so many others. Come on, Arthur. This is our time. Visit bestfriends.org today and find an adoptable pet near you. That's what's up. Good job.
Yep, you saw correctly. The Pawsomest organization in rescue and advocacy was just given the biggest shout out by Mark Whalberg. Yep, Marky Mark himself. And it's all tied into the movie Arthur the King, which hits theaters on March 15th. Now, I'm going to dive a little more into Best Friends and Arthur the King next Friday. But just, I thought this was just the coolest news to end the week. All right, welcome to this week's Furry Friday. This is the part of the episode when I talk about a rescue or shelter and their populations that are up for adoption. Now, it's been a while since I've talked about our friends over at animal care centers in New York City. Now, we'll talk about ACC itself shortly, but let's get into the animals first. First up is Hunter. Hunter is a slightly shy and very sweet cat who is lying on top of the den with large pupils and a slightly tense face, but warmed up quickly for petting, leaning in nicely for cheek rubbing, laying his head on the side, and closing his eyes. How adorable. He was calm when gentle. Upward pressure was applied to his abdomen, suggesting he would tolerate being picked up. Now, Hunter interacts with the observer, solicits and appreciates attention, is easy to handle, and tolerates all forms of petting. This cat is showing behavior appropriate for cat parents, with either an average amount of cat experience or demonstrate a basic understanding of typical cat behavior. So, just so we're clear, that description I just read you is from ACC. It's about Hunter, and it is a very typical shelter explanation of what's going on with a cat. Because cats are a very different kind of pet to have. I've had both dogs and cats my whole life. And if you're not a cat person, you're probably not going to understand what I'm about to say. But cats are very, very finicky. They're very picky. And they also have very specific behavior patterns that you as a pet parent want to watch out for. So it's a very different form than, being a parent to a dog. And with Hunter, it sounds like just having a basic understanding of typical cat behaviors is good to go. Hunter is adorable. So please, please, please head over to nycacc.org and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Next up, Hercules. This 1-year-old handsome fella is currently being fostered, so you won't see him at any of their facilities. Now, according to ACC, quote, "My name is Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. I'm a 1-year-old pup full of energy. I love my Kong, kibble, and whipped cream. My personality is great, but my cuddles are greater. I get a bit nervous if you leave me, but play me some dog TV and let me know you'll be back, and I'll settle in quite nicely. I am a couch seal by nature, but an explorer at heart. I'm still working on my leash manners, but I love to sit and yield when told the command back. I'm a quick learner and hope to be quick to your heart." Oh my God. This dog, seriously, if we didn't have Bree, I would go adopt this dog right away. So please, please. These two are making my heart melt. Someone please adopt ASAP. There are so many animals at shelters like animal care centers in New York City, and it really breaks my heart to see how many animals were returned after the pandemic ended and what that meant to the shelter and rescue community. Now, when you look at an organization like Animal Care Centers in New York City, very, very different issue than, let's say, dealing with a rescue, because they're beholden to municipal ruling. Now, a lot of folks think that because this is a contracted municipal shelter, that it's the kill mill. Well, as someone, me, who has actively worked with ACC for decades, and as someone who worked tirelessly with both the current and former management to change the way they operated, I can tell you Animal Care Centers in New York City today is very different from what used to be called Animal Care and Control of New York City, and was nicknamed the Kill Mill. ACC by law, as one example as a point of difference, ACC by law must take in every animal presented at their door by the police, animal welfare organizations, and the like. There are very, very few exceptions to this rule. One being when the population is alarmingly high and they literally have no room. Well, unfortunately, because of the returns that resulted from the pandemic and what's going on with the inflation right now, where people are really tight on money. So ACC hit that milestone a couple of weeks ago. So what I encourage anyone to do, if you're in New York and you're seeing this video, please share it. Even if you're not in New York and you have friends who live in New York, please share this video. The more people that understand Animal Care Centers of New York City is a very good organization. They work tirelessly to try and help get these animals out. And I know a lot of people who work there. I've been there for the ups and the downs. So I'm giving it to you straight. You may not like the municipal shelter. You may not like a shelter that unfortunately has to euthanize. But in the bad old days where ACC was always accused of being trigger happy, right now I can tell you the folks that are there and the folks who've been there for the last decade, they are not trigger happy and they want these animals to get into loving and responsible homes. So please share this video. Go onto the website, volunteer, adopt, donate, foster. All of these things are essential. They are the lifeblood for a facility like Animal Care Centers of New York City. And frankly, I should know. After all, Kylie and I were named New York's Kindest. All right. Welcome to this week's TGIFurry. This is the part of the episode where we show various memes I've collected throughout the week to end on a smile or a laugh. And hopefully I have done just that this week. Look, folks, I know it's been almost a month since we've spoken. And I have to tell you, the world today is getting a lot more complicated because of the cost of living going up, income staying flat, and things like that. It's more important now than ever to please pay attention to your neighbors who have pets, seniors who have pets, volunteering at a shelter, volunteering for a rescue, going to an animal adoption event and trying to help and volunteer as much as you can. Adopt, volunteer, donate, foster. Do whatever it is you have to do to please try and help the community, because right now they need your help. All right, guys. Stay pawsome, folks. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next Friday.